Guys, today I have a tale to share, one that still sends shivers down my spine whenever I recall that fateful night. It's a story about a place that existed on the fringes of reality, where the line between the living and the dead was blurred beyond recognition. I call it the Forgotten Manor in the Haunted Woods. The night was shrouded in a thick, inky darkness, and a bitter chill hung in the air as I stood at the edge of the haunted woods, staring at the looming, dilapidated manor that had drawn me here. It was a decaying relic of a bygone era, abandoned and forgotten by time, just like the tales that whispered about it. The mansion had a name once, but now it was known only as the Forgotten Manor. Curiosity had always been my weakness, and the eerie legends surrounding this place had piqued it beyond control. Stories told of ghostly apparitions that wandered its halls, of anguished cries that echoed through the night, and of anyone who ventured inside never returning. Tonight, I had convinced myself that I would uncover the truth hidden behind those stories. Little did I know the horrors that awaited. My flashlight pierced the enveloping darkness as I approached the mansion. The trees seemed to stretch out skeletal fingers, reaching for me, as if warning me to turn back. I couldn't help but feel that I was being watched, observed by something lurking in the shadows. The mansion's massive double doors groaned as I pushed them open, revealing a grand foyer, consumed by decay. Dusty portraits of solemn, faced ancestors lined the walls, their eyes seeming to follow my every move. The air was thick with the scent of mildew and neglect, and my footsteps echoed through the cavernous hall as I ventured deeper into the heart of the mansion. The flickering candlelight from my flashlight revealed a winding staircase, and I couldn't resist the urge to ascend it. The wooden steps creaked beneath my weight, each sound amplifying the ominous silence that enveloped the mansion. It was as if the very house held its breath, waiting. On the second floor, I found myself in a dimly lit corridor, adorned with more portraits, all of them covered in a shroud of dust. At the end of the hall, a door stood ajar, and a soft, haunting melody drifted from within. My heart raced, but my curiosity overpowered my fear, driving me to investigate. The room was unlike any other I had seen in the manor. Moonlight filtered through moth-eaten curtains, casting an eerie glow over an old grand piano. Its keys seemed to play themselves, and a ghostly figure in a tattered white dress swayed to the music, her back to me. She was transparent, like a wisp of smoke. "Who are you?" I whispered, my voice trembling. The ghostly figure froze, then turned slowly, revealing her face, her eyes empty voids. She didn't respond, but the mournful melody continued. It was as if she wanted to tell me something, to convey a message from beyond the grave. Before I could react, the room plunged into darkness, and the chilling wind whispered around me. Panic surged as I fumbled for my flashlight, but it refused to come back to life. My heart pounded in my chest as I realized I was trapped in the pitch black room with the phantom. "Help me," the ghostly figure murmured, her voice echoing through the darkness. Her icy fingers brushed against mine, sending a shiver down my spine. The room suddenly filled with an anguished chorus of ghostly voices, crying out in unison. "Help us! Help us!" I stumbled back, desperate to escape. In the darkness, I crashed into furniture, feeling unseen hands grabbing at me. The ghostly chorus grew louder, their cries growing more desperate, more tormenting. As suddenly as it had started, the darkness lifted, and I found myself alone in the room, my flashlight flickering back to life. The grand piano sat silent and still, the ghostly figure gone. The mansion seemed to sigh, its haunting echoes receding. I fled the room, racing down the stairs, desperate to escape the horrors within. The mansion fought against me, its doors slamming shut, its walls closing in, but I burst through the main doors and stumbled into the night. Gasping for breath, I realized I had narrowly escaped the clutches of the Forgotten Manor. Its dark secrets, its tortured souls were not meant for the living. I had trespassed into a world beyond, a realm of the damned, The haunted woods now seemed less sinister than the manor itself. And as I made my way back through the woods, I couldn't help but glance back at the mansion one last time. It stood there, a silent sentinel in the night, waiting for its next unwitting victim. I knew one thing for certain. I would never return to that forsaken place. The tales of the Forgotten Manor were true, and they were far more terrifying than I could ever have imagined. Hey there, fellow thrill seekers. Don't miss out on the adrenaline-packed adventures waiting for you on our channel. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon to join our community of thrill enthusiasts. Get ready for heart-pounding stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Let's embark on this thrilling journey together.